Hello, Aquarius. Healing Grasshopper here to do your June 1st through the 7th reading. I hope all of you are well. Hmm. I think I have the deck upside down. Are these reversed? No. Okay. The Seven of Swords and the Knight of Cups. You got a W here in love, I suppose. I'm not getting the full energy yet. Hold on. The World. Okay. Reversed? No. Beautiful. Okay. Let's just one up. Oops. Oh, the lovers. Okay. Okay. So, Aquarius, what we are looking at here is a changing of paradigm. And you are accomplishing something that is not the easiest thing to do in the world. You have been through, wait, is this reversed, the magician? It's not reversed. Okay. You have a toolbox full of fantastic tools that are helping you create an abundance of, I want to say love, but emotional well being, right? You have been through quite a bit, and you know, nobody's perfect. You didn't do everything perfectly or anything, but you have created a win for yourself in the way that you've gone through what you've gone through. You've assessed things. You have taken your lessons and produced something new in your life. It's like you have graduated from the school of red flags, right? You're good at picking up the red flags, walking away from the red flags before they become a problem, um, recognizing your worth, right? And demanding what you deserve, that kind of thing. Those common sense things that are so difficult to produce in real life. Like, yes, I know I'm worth that, but what am I doing in my everyday actions that support that? A lot of people don't. They have toxic people in their life and they tolerate the toxicity. They tolerate being talked down to and insulted and that kind of thing. That's not exercising self-worth at all. Even though you know intellectually that yes, you should practice, self-worth and tend to your self-esteem. But are you really doing it in your everyday life? Is this reverse? No. See, wow, these cards. Ju- You guys are really, this is one of the most positive readings that I can remember doing in 2 years. I'm telling you. You know what I just heard? Like a casino sounds, like ding 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 ding. Like, and who knows? Maybe you guys need to go play the lottery or something. I think that was metaphorical, but who knows? Gamble responsibly, huh? But this is like, look at these cards. It's like a whole reading of W's. Is this reversed? These are outcome, both of them? Yeah. I have all positive uh, cards and kind of two neutrals here. All right. Wow. Yeah. Aquarius. So, okay. This is you learning how to take what you need for yourself in your life, right? And putting yourself first. Knight of Cups is putting yourself first without being cynical about it. You know, you're not like F everybody, I'm going to get what I want. That's not, no. This is self-love and exercising forgiveness for the people that do you wrong and that kind of thing. You're not harboring resentments. You're looking at adverse situations differently. Like, yeah, that person was a jerk to me, but that person doesn't love themselves enough. That's too bad. I wish them well in their journey. I hope that that improves in their lives one day. Instead of being like, F that person, I hope they choke on whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. It's a difference in mentality that you've adopted or in the process of adopting and realizing that harboring those resentments doesn't do anything. Like drinking poison, right? And expecting the other person to get sick. You no longer do that anymore. It's like, okay, that's life. We accept the adversity in our lives and, we move on. We wish people well and we uh, tend to our own needs. The world here we have entering the result of all of that helps us enter a new paradigm, which in this new paradigm, we have better relationships. Why? Because we're manifesting them and we're moving towards better relationships and we're walking away from toxicity and no longer tolerating it in our lives. The Queen of Pentacles is us enjoying, beginning to enjoy and understand better and improving the navigation in in the physical plane and learning how to produce what we want in the physical plane. The Magician is somewhat of the same energy. It's a recognition of this ability and putting it to use. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles receiving the spoils of our efforts, right? Justice. And this is, mind you, this is under the Knight of Cups. And remember what I just said about you changing your mentality uh, in the face of adversity and how you wish people well instead of resenting them and that kind of thing. That brings you good karma. We've got Six of Cups here under the Magician in the World. This is a lot of the time, this card is having your head in the clouds, like come down to earth type thing, or stop with the nostalgia and get with the program. But that's not what this is saying in this context. In this context, this is bringing what you have always imagined into reality, right? Like before you were have achieved this and you were in the adversity. And by the way, this doesn't mean that you're never going to face adversity again, this new paradigm. Of course, you're going to come across it, but you're going to approach it differently. But in the past, when you were going through the adversity, it's like, the world isn't the place that I thought it was going to be when I was a kid. Like a lot of us think about, little girls will, we expect the knight on the shining horse. I mean, the knight on the white horse and the shiny armor and we become disillusioned and realize the world isn't really that way. The knight on the white horse is not coming to save us, that kind of thing. But this is a realization of the hopes that you had in the past, but in a more realistic and even a more nourishing and productive version of what you imagined. The King of Wands here is about one who is confident in producing the things that he wants in life without the influence of others. This is following your own convictions and remembering to stop and assess things. This is what you've learned from this adversity in the past. Following your own convictions and stopping and assessing. Very, very important. Because when you're dealing with those toxic people, you're dealing with other people's energy who's influencing your own. If you're not a skilled light worker, right? You're coming across other people's energy all the time that you have not put up your boundaries yet, and it's affecting your energy. This is no longer happening. You're a more skilled light worker now. You are putting up boundaries and you are assessing things as you come across them. Taking the time to do that instead of reacting and absorbing, which is toxic to us. It's so beautiful. Do we have tarot clarification? Yes. Okay. So let's see what we've got here for tarot clarification. We've got Judgment. I don't know if that's really reversed. I'm guessing no. What else do we have? Or feeling no. Um, the Seven of Swords doubled down. Yes. Okay. Very good. Oh, bonus cards. All of these for us, right? Even these two? Okay. Reversed? No. Reversed? No. Reversed. No. Either of these reversed? No. Okay. These are outcomes over here. We'll get to those. Judgment is you improving your relationship with spirit. How in that adversity, spirit was there to guide you. You didn't always hear spirit's guidance, but as you became more and more skilled, you have learned to pick up the guidance in stopping and assessing. Remember, we said we're stopping and assessing situations, right? The Four of Swords is what depicts this assessment. And as you stop, you can receive guidance from spirit more easily. We've got the Seven of Swords doubled down. We talked about this in being smarter in our spiritual practices. Then we've got the Six of Pentacles which is the generosity card of oneself and with others. Generosity and giving ourselves a break, not beating ourselves up, self care, uh, putting ourselves first, not absorbing toxicity, all of that. Then we have over here taking the high road. I want to say being smarter than our opponents in an adverse situation, but the word opponents almost feels like an unloving word because the whole point of all of this is no longer looking at others as opponents, right? When we're in adverse situation with them, we're not really opposite of them. We're kind of parallel with them. And they're on one path, we're on another path, and we have to realize that everyone has their own rate of ascension, right? And this is what all of that is, the wisdom of that in dealing with others. Then we've got the Two of Pentacles of learning how to deal with our adversities better. Learning, the moon is engaging our intuition more and being able to assess and resolve the conundrums in our life more easily. Like, how do I deal with this fool in front of me? Why are they acting this way? Why are they behaving this way towards me? How do I make the situation better for myself? And understanding is the word that I'm looking for with the moon. Understanding. We've got the Six of Wands, which is us recognizing how far we've come and how much better things are becoming. The Two of Wands is you making the choice to change and improve your life in all of the things that I just said. Okay? Are we done with the advice cards? Yeah, it felt like completion there. Advice cards. Higher self. Let's see. Lakshmi Whispers of Love. Sacred Destiny. Okay. We have one Sacred Destiny card coming. Okay. It's okay. These are too big for me to shuffle. Oh, wait. Did you say yes? Okay. Okay. Almost. This one. Okay. Heavy cardstock and huge. So I can't shuffle those. What do we got here? Solitude. You are emerging from solitude. I believe that all of this growth has come from solitude. You have been wise enough to not go for rebound relationships in your romantic life and your platonic life too. Uh, some of your platonic relationships you've walked out of, and you're like, okay, you know what? It's fine that I don't have a social life right now. I'm not going to go searching for one right now. I am going to stop and do self care and be with myself for a while. And you've grown through that. There is an emerging from solitude now. And Aquarius, you may not see or feel that yet. You may still be in solitude. But that is going to change. You've got cards everywhere, and now I'm just wrecking stuff now, but you've got cards everywhere. Let's pick them up. You've got the lovers here, which indicates the lovers is a neutral card. Okay. People automatically see the lovers and they're like, oh, romance. And no, this is more of a choice. Like, what will become of this potential union? So this just represents relationships in general. But you're in this context, this is an effort towards moving towards better relationships that you've succeeded in. The world is moving into a new paradigm. The Ten of Pentacles is about abundance in the material world, and this includes your relationships and soul family and that kind of thing, right? And how have you gained all of this? From the solitude. So, congratulations on your graduation from the School of Adversity. You need to take this very seriously and stop right now and pat yourself on the back, Aquarius, because you have gone through quite a bit and you've come out the other end with valuable tools and a new outlook on life that's going to help you manifest what you want in life. Okay, Aquarius? I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comments. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, so don't forget to like and subscribe. I thank you in advance because each subscriber means the world to me. Okay? I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.